All right, so we have our little prompt over here, and it says write a program to draw a face of a clock that looks something like the image below. So I'm going to go ahead and fire up my idle, and I'm firing up idle and not spider because idle just runs turtle so smoothly and so beautifully. Like, it's really unbeatable, okay? So you're always going to start off your file with your name and the date, and then we're going to import turtle because that is literally what we're working with today. And then you can go ahead and give your turtle a name. Now, previously, I would give this turtle a name like Alex or, I don't know, some random name. But for ease, because today we're going to be doing a lot of turtle functions, I'm going to call it T. T equals turtle dot capital T, turtle, open and close bracket. Use idle, people, because idle does not autofill stuff for you. So if you mess up the actual syntax of your code, it will tell you that you messed up your syntax and it won't fix it for you. And there's a big difference because when you go to, for example, write maybe a paper exam or whatever it is that you're going to be writing, you're going to know your own mistakes. You're going to know exactly what you're looking for, the mistakes that you usually do, the mistakes that you always have to correct yourself in. So do that, people. Please do that. Now, along with the turtle, I'm also going to set a variable for my screen, which I'm just going to call S, okay? S is equal to turtle dot capital S screen, open and close bracket. And I'm setting the screen because I want to change the background color to be black and the turtle color to be white. But I can't change the turtle color to be white without changing the background color to be black, and vice versa. So the first thing that I'm going to do, the very, very first thing, is I'm going to go T dot pen color, and then I'm gonna go in these brackets. I'm gonna say white. Make sure you add those quotation marks because this is a string. We're looking for a color, okay? And then we're gonna go s.bg color, all right, because it's for background color. And then we're gonna open that up. We're gonna put black, okay? And then I'm gonna run that to see if it worked. Okay, run. And there we go. Our arrow is white while our background is black. Now, we want our arrow to have this look. We want it to look like this kind of turtle, okay? Because the way that we got this turtle on there is that we stamped our pen. We stamped our pen. So the way that we get that turtle shape is that we go T dot, as you would imagine, shape, open bracket, quotation mark, turtle, quotation mark, close bracket. So Python has a couple of shapes. The same way that Python has a couple of colors that it knows by heart, it has a couple of shapes that it will understand by heart. And turtle is one of them. So when I go run module, okay, you will see that now it's a turtle shape. Now you will notice that this turtle is hollow, right? It doesn't have anything on the inside. And that won't do because when we go to stamp it, it will only stamp the outline. We want it to stamp the full thing. So yours might not be like that. I know on my other device, my idle does not do that. But if it does, in the case that it does, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put T dot fill color. And then you're going to set that to be white as well. And then now if we run, we can see, la 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 la, there it is. And now if I were to stamp that, it would stamp the entire thing. All right. Now, let's get started with our actual code. So we have 12 different turtles or 12 different segments here, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to create a loop. But before we create that loop, we need to stamp this turtle once, and then we can work on our loop. So T.stamp, open and close bracket, and that's it. And now we can do our loop. So for X in range, let's say 12, because that's how many we have. We want T.pen up, right? We don't want T to draw anything. It's stamped. It's done. It's done stamping. We don't want it to draw anything in this distance right here. Let's say pen up. You guys are just going to have to guess this, really. Pen up, and then we're going to go T.forward. Ooh, forward. And we're going to go maybe 150, okay? And then we're going to go T.pen down, because now we want to draw that little line over here. T.pen down, and then we're going to go T.forward. Let's go 25. And then we want it to go back up because we have another space between the line and the turtle. So we want it to go T.pen up. And then T.forward. I'm just going to go another 25. we're swinging it here. And then T dot pen down. And then we want it to go back all the way to the starting origin point and then do a rotation. So I'm going to go T dot backward. Right? A lot of people don't use the backward. It's such an underused function. Okay, so 150 plus 25 plus 25, that is equal to 200. And then I do T dot left or right, left, and then 360 divided by 12 is 30. So you put a 30 in there because that's the angle that it's going to move on. And then after this, it's going to keep repeating and keep going back and forth. So let's say I run. Okay, let's watch what happens. Oh, what is that? This is, by the way, perfectly normal. See, I messed up because I need to troubleshoot. This is how my outcome looks. Where did I mess up? First things first, I forgot to stamp it. T dot forward. Oop. T dot stamp. Second thing, I need to lift my pen up again. Pen up. And then after I go backwards, and left, I need to put my pen back down. Pen down. There we go. And then I'm going to run it again. And there's a little thing that I also want to change. It should run smoothly now. There's one last thing I want to change to make it look more like the picture. Toodles to you for picking it up if you did. Okay, it's almost done. And there we go. All right, that looks beautiful. That looks a lot like the image. But if I were to pull it off to the side a little bit. Let's see if I can pull this off. It's not going to let me. You can see that these lines are a bit thicker. So I can change that. I can say right over here, for example, T dot pen size. And then I can set that to 5. And then I can run. And let's see how that looks. Ta-da! And that looks a lot more like the image. I'm going to let it run all the way to make sure we don't get any errors. And there we go. Okay. Close that down. And this is the code you're going to need. And we are done. That is the entire thing. I know I said it looked very intimidating. I promised it wasn't. And it really was quite simple. But that's it.